inspiration.
I'm here with a young author who didn't just dream but turned her dreams into a book. Let's welcome Punitham Sendil Kumar, who's the star of today's show. She is the author of the book A Girl with 17 Dreams. So, hello Punitham, how's life going?
Wonderful. What about yours?
It's going wonderful. And you received an endorsement letter from Dr. Mayasami Annadurai, the former director of ISRO. That's truly amazing. It shows that you did something that not everybody does at this age. Writing a book is not everybody's cup of tea at this age, and you outshone everybody. A Girl with 17 Dreams, that's such an interesting title. How did you learn about these goals, and why do you want to write a book about it?
There was a 16-year-old called Vinisha Mashankar, and she participated in the Earthshot competition and got recognized by Prince William. So at that time, it was the end of my 4th grade, and I was following news about her. For every term, I used to design labels myself, and mostly it used to be topics about birds or flowers, animals, plants. But this time I wanted to choose something different, and I chose the topic famous women personalities. And I dedicated one of the label to Vinisha. Seeing me do this, my uncle took a picture of all the labels, including Vinisha's, and posted it on LinkedIn. And Vinisha Umashankar saw the post and replied that this was beyond all awards and recognition. And she also advised me to learn about the SDGs, pick a goal, and work towards it. Every day, I used to journal about my experience, what I went through, and everything. So one night I was unable to sleep, and my mother told me a story about plant farming and how it got related to SDGs. And the next day I woke up and started writing my first story, Our Garden and Beyond.
That's so good. And which of the 17 goals you wrote did you feel very connected to?
Of course, quality education. In my book, I wrote about the transition from Kendriya Vidyalaya to PM Shri Kendriya Vidyalaya, the changes we experienced, what occurred around us, and the conversation my friends and I had in our classrooms when we are free or during the lunch break.
That's truly amazing. And this one is a very fun question. If your book had a soundtrack or a background music, what would it be?
J.K. Rowling used to have a numerous number of organizations which she contributed to using her book sales and everything. So I got inspired by her to start an organization of my own and distribute my book to school libraries of government and government-aided schools, so that all kind of children get awareness about the SDGs. So I would choose Hedwig's Theme.
That was very cool. So, if nature could read your book, which story do you think it would love the most?
If nature could read a book, I think it would be chapter number 14, Aquatic Adventure, which is based on life in water.
That was amazing. And we should be very responsible as human beings. We have to take care of the nature around us. And it shows that you're very, very responsible. So let's now move to the next part of our podcast, that is the rapid fire. This is going to be very fun and it has to be very quick. So which is your favorite place to write?
A quiet corner in my house.
Cool. Book or ebook?
Book.
All right. Favorite time to write, morning or evening?
Anytime. I wrote a story past midnight, I guess.
Wow. Typical writer attitude. What's harder, coming up with 17 dreams or remembering all 17 SDGs without peeking?
I guess both are easy once you know the 17 SDGs.
Wow, that was very, very cool. And keep doing what you're doing. And we come to the end of the podcast, and I had a very good time interviewing you. How did your podcast go?
I think it went wonderful because I shared a lot of things about my writing experience. Yeah, it has been a pleasure.